All right. Well, we'll see if my internet dies again. And if it does, I'll take it as a sign. Take it as a sign. Let's get back to trying to fix up this team. Pretending as if we got another season in us. Even though I don't know if I mentally can handle. If I can mentally handle another heartbreak from this team. Unfortunately for them, it's in the immediate aftermath of that Leafs run where we had a lot of heartbreak there too. And those two runs back to back would test the mental strength and capacity of anybody. Watsonian, I will give you a guess. It didn't work out very well. Did not. All right. We got room for 8 scouts here. Mac, I didn't even see who you were talking about. I can go look in a second, though. All right. Boatload. Spike Stapleton. Great name. What's the fastest I've given up on a franchise run that didn't break? That's a good question. I mean, the idea of give up would obviously mean like, well, we didn't win. Because we did win some series, and then we're just like, well, shit, I guess it's not worth moving on. Probably the UDFA series, because it doesn't work as well in this game as it does in Madden. Really young goalie coach. Emilio McGinnis. It's the only one that I'm seeing. If that wasn't it, well then, too bad. Okay. Free agency. Free agency. Is there anybody out there? So Eskalainen, who we traded away a few years ago, is out there. Anything above 1.8, you're required to give up compensation. Good to know. Good to know. Honestly, it would be great to get that guy back. Especially as a high elite, just get another goalie option into the mix. We don't necessarily have the money to give up for him. But we'll see if the Panthers are willing to match that. And if they're not, cool. There's Hakkarainen out there and Coco, who are both ours. Defensively, obviously Kiviharju is ours. Outside of that, I mean, this is Vananen, who's a low 4. Not great. Forward-wise, Rene's already ours. Lapalainen. Raimo Lapalainen. We will try to give you a decent amount of money as well and hope that we can steal you away. Inkinen's already ours. Halton is ours. This dude, hello. Where the hell did you come from? That could be a decent little player for us. That could be a decent little player for us. That is the type of guy to give up a 3rd round pick for. All right, so that would be a 2nd rounder. Still a 2nd rounder. I hate that you can't see the compensation screen from right here. We'll give him 2.7 for the year to see if we can steal him away from Edmonton. Maybe, just maybe, things looking up for us a little bit. Maybe, Mr. Henry, good to see you. How the heck are you? I hope you're well. This guy sucks. Pentakainen's also not that good. See, the biggest problem we've had is that there have been some Finnish prospects that have developed, and they pretty much all just didn't develop. They had the chance to, and then said, nah, I don't really feel like it. And now here we are. So, stealing away from or rescuing from Edmonton. It's fair. Could be viewed either way. There is Vahalati, who's a UFA now. He's not going to get that much better. Not looking great on the goalie front. Blomqvist is there. If we wanted to bring this guy in just to see if he can make it, UC Saros is now a free agent as well. So there are a couple of goaltenders that we could bring in, but again, Emil Vinny was absolutely insane last night in the playoffs. 2, 3. I'd have to make a move or two. Trying not to sneeze. Told you. Excuse me. We could send in both of those offers. We could. Biggest thing right now is cap space. Because Blomqvist, I mean, it's almost 7 million. I gotta wait for those numbers to go down, though, before I can go for goaltending. Defense. Just nothing. Esa Lindell's back out there for over 2 million. Valimaki is looking for the same. We can keep an eye on these guys. Olli Levy's out there. Oh, God. Not looking great. Forwards. Olivara's out there. So UFA could finally bring this guy back. Had him once upon a time. And I think traded him. If I'm not mistaken, we traded him for Capo Caco. Wheels it is not. But, you know, since it might as well be. Anybody else? Oliver Kapanen's back out there. I mean, there are definitely a couple of people here and there that could be brought in. Again, cap space is an issue. Ratu's out there. Pari, who we had last year. I think for the most part, we can kind of wait this out. We got the RFAs to sign, 19 million to do it. Technically, it will be a little bit less. So Mark Giordano's back as a coach. Don't know if Zach Parise will be back. He is indeed back, which is good. So wait, last week, been going to bed early, so I wasn't sure where we were at this point. I don't know where I'm at this point, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, a couple free agents signing. Then we got the RFA's responses. Antti Eskalainen will stay with Florida. Lapalainen will stay with the Kings. And Vesa Junela will stay with Edmonton. We would have given him a 3rd-round pick for the guy. Didn't happen. Pretty much now all we can do is focus on those RFAs. That is it. So, Mr. Kivy, how are you? Let's see what we can do here, buddy. Let's see. You have not been one to take a pay cut at any point whatsoever. Right now would be pretty nice. I'm not holding my breath. Rasmus Rene will try to get you to the end of your RFA term. 4.8 million would be nice. I doubt you do it. And then Kasper Halttunen is what it is at this point. He hasn't developed at all. Kivihari rejects. Rene rejects. All right. Well, we're just going to move forward a little bit. Like I said, there is not much I can do about those UFAs that are out there. We've had Maselli before. Kapanen.
Here comes a pizza.
So just move on. Popcorn chicken. With a novel. Guy who just delivered. Thank you for the 46 months on the Prime. A guy who just delivered my ship order ranted to me for 5 minutes about how young people don't understand that automation is taking their jobs away. That is true from hardworking people. And it's our fault the world's going to crumble. That's not true. The whole time I was standing like, bro, just give me my dinner. Well, I hope the dinner was on point at least. I hope. You know, did you tip the guy? You better not have. I would have shut the door in his face. Kivi Haru accepts the qualifying offer. We still got Halttunen, Rasmus Rene. Have to figure out what the hell they want to do. Yeah, and a lot of the top names are gone, which is fine, but we had to wait for those other players to figure their life out. Halttunen signs. which is good. All right. Will this be the last season? The last season for the Finns. It could very well be. We have thrown so much at the wall to try and win with this team. We still haven't made it out of the second round, if I'm not mistaken. Go figure for a blue and white team, I hear you say. Indeed. Let's see. Defensively, there's nobody major we can get. I'm sure there'll be some filler players. We only have 31 people under contract. For a northern blue and white team, no less. Fair. Similarities are astounding. All right. Let's sign a lot of these young guys, get them into the AHL immediately. Just immediately get them into the AHL and try to get them to develop instead of having other dudes who continually take up the spots but then never do anything. We will try to be the change that we want to see in the world. It was Wendy's, select the food as my only tip minimum because you have to. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. And he ignored instructions. Great. So Vinny Lainanen will likely be the option there. Lamp, not until I'm back from my European vacation. 2, 3. Karki might as well get the chance. Could be Kwokinen. Honestly, Tuomo Tukio, let's put you in the majors. Let's do it, Zesty Ham, the 1 year. Man, we got some 2 years. We got some 1 years. We got some near 4 years. Thank you guys for the resubs tonight, as always. Appreciate the heck out of you. All right, let's go sign some defensemen for AHL purposes. I just stubbed my toe on my desk so fucking hard. Woo. There's a chance I just lost a toe. I'm not even kidding. I hit this fucking foot perfectly. Oh. Ha. Okay, let's see the damages. Am I without toe? Not without toe. Also not bleeding. Thankfully. Fuck. Mosquito? Where's my phone? Where's my old ass phone that I don't want to pay? Remember, I think I just found a mosquito. Hold on. Flashlight? Oh, hell yeah. Phyllis! Where's Phyllis? Hell yeah, Phyllis. We're going to work. We're going to work, Phyllis. Come here, you Satan spawn. You fucking dead, son. Oh, God. Oh, God. He scraped against the ceiling. That's a lot of blood. Ugh. All right. Well, Phyllis, you did a great job, except, you know, the blood splatter. That's not great. That's not great. Thank you, though, Phyllis. You did great. Okay, so I almost lost a toe. It looks like my wall is bleeding. The last minute of my life, fuck, my toe still hurts. The last minute of my life has been an interesting one. I hope you've enjoyed it. Fuck, my toe hurts. You can't have my toe. I can have my toe. I don't need it. Fair. I might need to. Can you take away the pain receptors? Because I'm aware, brain. I feel it. I'm aware we should be in pain. Thank you. It's a good time. Fuck. Alright. This fucking hurts, man. Whew. Fucking stubbing your toes on a metal desk is not it. Let me tell you. That is not fucking it. Fuck me. Zesty, I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you. Whew. Okay. Well, now that I feel like death, the way I feel about this team doesn't make me feel as bad. So that's cool. Oh, good. All right. Forward-wise. All right. So we just need a shitload of forwards. That's what we need. Me, after I throw 100 pitches in the game, I'm where supposed to hurt. Thank you. Yeah, basically. All right. We sent out 6 offers. Really? We have that little space already? That little space? My dad kicked me in the ass once and broke his pinky toe. I mean, that's just karma. That's just fucking karma, though, isn't it, Joe? Fucking hell. Shake off the pain. Shake off the pain. Karma's undefeated. Shout out to Chuckins. All right. I need to get a look at this team. I need to get a look at this team. What the hell do we look like? What the hell are we going to look like here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. Obviously, we got a crap load of forwards on this team. Rockus, Hellenius, and then so many centers. So many centers, and we still have to call up Rasmus Rene. In terms of ratings, it's a good team. We have quite a few high-rated players. Currently no scratches. Can we make this work properly? Do we have anybody else who can play the right outside of Emil Hemming? I thought you were all talking. I mean, Sin, maybe they were. Maybe it was the implication. The inference. Good morning, by the way. All right. What if we do this instead? All right, I think it's about the best we could do. Or we play Rupe Hintz on the wing. It's Hemming or Hintz on the wing, and I think we'd rather go with Hemming. Now with Sasha Barkov on the team. You ever notice some players retire and become coaches? Yes, Reek, yes, I have very much noticed that. Morgan Riley's a great example. Chris Tanev always, or Giordano has like a, you know, they'll be in the prior jerseys. Gio obviously in Calgary. It just shows that there's a very large like player picture database behind the scenes that they don't clear out. They just only add to it, which is hilarious to me. Which is quite hilarious to me. I guess we're going to run Kokaniemi at center. So our center depth is going to be nuts. This team in general looks fucking ridiculous, doesn't it? It really does. It's like how they don't clear out old code, they just add to it. Pretty much, yeah. And that's exactly what happens. If this team can't do it, man. If this team can't do it. It's like, how long do we hold on to hope for? How long? What'd you get for Kako? The 9th overall pick, and then we traded down. So, bunch of picks, basically. Whole bunch of picks. Let's get those other dudes onto the team. Pavel Kennens is not ours. Louis Vara is. But he's terrible. Never mind. Sapanen is ours. Haken is ours. So is Kaltanen. So we got a lot of younger centers. Kartinen's a low 9. Koivu's a medium 9. I didn't even realize we picked up a Koivu. Hopefully he can end up being decent. All right, the oldest players of the bunch. To the lower lines. It's time for the kids to take over. You've had your chance. You've done nothing with it. It's now time for the kids. The future is in fact now, old man. Yeah, we'll keep the center into the mix here. So Haken. And at center, Seppanen. Welcome in. So yeah, let's optimize this a little bit. Well, now we just got a bunch of older dudes on the team, basically. Or a bunch of younger guys now. Medium 9. There's a medium bottom 6 in Emlyn. Emlyn is not ours. I don't know how I didn't notice that. Let's get Texola in there. Medium 9, low elite, medium 9. Medium 6, medium 9, medium 9. Right. We'll get that dude based off of rating. Left wing, center, left wing. Even though the center has the worst face-offs of the bunch, you love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. I love how the center has the worst of the face-offs. That's great. Let's see. Olli Kaltinen. So Pietia can be the center there. All right. Oh, shit. Guess the AHL team's staying that way. A lot of younger guys in the AHL just out of pure desperation to get some of them to actually friggin' develop. NHL team, we've tried Aho. Line A's been here. We finally get our hands on Sasha Barkov. I just don't know if he'll be enough. I just don't know if he'll provide enough for this team. I hope he does. We can call up Pistola. Hey, gee, we had fun with it. Pistola, right, that we could call up. So, all right. So let's see. Gonna go to the age-old coaching staff and see who the best fit is. Mark Giordano, 66%. Joe Pavelski, 65. Zach Parise, 55. Brent Burns, 66. Got Sidney Crosby as a 54. Goss Despair, 54. I think we're going to go for Pavelski. There's a lot of players who have a very similar rating. And it makes the most sense to go with the one who's also the highest rated. So that is what we will do. Sidney Crosby will be the head coach of the AHL team. Not really too worried about a goalie coach at this stage because we don't really have anybody there that we're desperately trying to build up. We do need to add in these Liga Scouts. AJ, the answer would have been yes for all three. All right, Mr. Muzzin, heading off to Liga. Have fun in the land of the Finns while I cannot currently. Whew. That's crazy looking. Oh, come on. I hit up one more time. Look at how far away it is. It's like there's a big fucking ocean in the middle. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? It's a decent little trek. My God. Again, there needs to be a faster way to change these. I'm begging, absolutely begging EA for a faster way to change region. Just let us do it from the other fucking menu, please. You can leave this screen as an available option. That's cool. That's all well and good, but I need to be able to move these around faster. It's so stupidly tedious. All right, there we go. And honestly, well, really quickly, I mean, we've already dedicated so much time, right? And we don't have a really good goalie coach. All right. Boys, I'm begging you. This has got to be the year that you're really threatened to win something. 95, 85, 77. Sasha Barkov finally wearing this jersey. We had to wait a long time. He's in his mid-30s already. I don't think anybody earned the right to be named captain. I don't think they did. So we are going to go with Barkov, Hintz, and Ham and Salami, as Chad has called him repeatedly. No captain for the second season in a row. Somebody's got to earn it. The only one who earned it last year was our goaltender, Emil Vitti. He is the only one, based on the playoffs last year, who would actually deserve a letter, and we cannot go full Luongo and actually give him a letter. Now, the other aspect was the draft class. And there was finally a Finn in the top 5 again. Maybe we have weathered the storm. And perhaps things are looking up for us. Sami Letiviori, the only other Finn projected, but I would take one really, really good Finn over 3 kind of average ones. Please tell me. Please tell me that this team can take that step forward. 2 injuries in Tampa already through 3 games. That's not great. I heard you say it's going to be your last year and they decided to paint you. I mean, again, not inherently or, definitively our last season. That AHL team setup didn't stay for too long, did it? Is what it is. Is what it is. 7-5-0. Apparently, it's going to be a good year for rookies. Back-to-back 4-0 shutouts. That's also very promising. Very promising indeed. All right, 15-9-1 as of December 1st. Second place in our division, only behind the Rangers. They also have 2 games at hand. Varakis has 32 points in 25 games. Let's be honest, there's really not much we can change about the team. Emil Vinny's been fucking terrible. There's not much we can change or update about the team, man. Our team is our team. It's just they either get it done or they don't. At least up to the trade deadline. We're not going with different combinations. Bring me to just before the trade deadline. Please tell me we're going to be in a good spot. Kuparainen's going to be a medium elite. He's going to be awesome. NHL ready. Defensive, though. Very, very defensive with gold quick pick. Vinny doesn't waste effort on the regular season. Fair. Yeah, I don't think a dominant 2-way winger is necessarily what this team needs. Might be what the team gets. Fortunately, we are really, really struggling this month. That is a hell of a blood splatter up there. That is fucking disgusting. I have to clean that. Probably should have cleaned it immediately before it dried. But shout out to Magic Erasers. God damn. Rasmus Rene, mild concussion. No such thing. But he will be out for a little bit. And like 2 days. 2 days is the answer. All right. God damn, my fucking finger's hurting like a son of a bitch, too. Stubbed my toe, killed a mosquito, my fucking thumb hurts. I'm falling apart. Is this what it's like to age? This is terrible. Speaking of terrible, we're not great. We are a pretty mid team. In a lot of ways, just went best lines. Well, we also, just going to stay best lines with this club right now. Screw it. Get it done. Get in the playoffs or don't. Please. Please, please, please. Barkov leading the way. 20 games to go. We are more than 10 points is what I was going to say. Behind New York. Only 4 points up on the Caps, who technically have a game at hand. It's not looking good. It's not. The question is, will there be a player available to us at the deadline? And would it even matter, given the lack of success in acquiring players? And yeah, the answer is no, at least in terms of a top player. So I'm going to cash out there. So harder to win the Stanley Cup in franchise this year. For me, apparently. I don't know. I see people flexing on Twitter all the time. But for me, apparently, it's a goddamn nightmare. Then again, we also don't calendar sim, so. Okay, really quickly. So Varakis, almost 40 goals again. He's been awesome. Lanius has been okay. 25 for Haltonen. Seppanen's gone up to a second-line player. I'm going to drop Rupe. Well, Rupe has actually been pretty good. Let's get Vestorinen back in there. All right. Yeah, sorry to Seppanen, but we really got no way to boost you up. Just got to hope the team can deliver in the playoffs. That's it. Can the team get to the playoffs and deliver? We haven't had too much trouble making the playoffs. Rantanen and Heiskanen are both way too expensive. Not impossible to get, but pretty damn close. Which is why they're not already on the team. Noah Warren on waivers. Not allowed to claim him. Not allowed. Not allowed. By the way, AHL-wise, Coachella Valley Firebirds have a 1-0 lead over Hershey. Good stuff. What's up, Coachella? Approaching 40 wins here. Still third in the Metro. Vinny Iorio out there. So with 2 games at hand, we are 3 points back of the Flyers. God forbid I have to play the Flyers again. God help me. Not good. Not good. And yeah, the Rangers have just run away with the division. So, Winnipeg Jets. We lose in a shootout, drop down to a wild card spot because Pittsburgh and Carolina are right in the mix. The Rangers, we lose and are currently not in a playoff spot. The Coyotes, we lose. Sid, what's going on? There's nothing to change out of desperation. If we fail, we fail. We beat Calgary. Comes down to the final day of the season. And my God, it comes down to this game. The winner of this game claims the 3rd seed and will play Philadelphia in the opening round. Sens have already clinched. This is it right here. This is it. Hurricanes, Finns. Winner goes to the postseason. Loser misses out. If we miss out, I don't know if we continue. Again, there's Kuparainen, who does look good, but is he enough? If it goes to overtime, I'd have to win. The tiebreak. The tiebreak looks like it would be us if it's ROW. I think we would have the tiebreaker, but we have to win. My frustration is immense because we've tried so fucking many combinations, and you could argue we moved on from certain combinations too early. But it is a really good mix of veterans like Barkov and Hintz, and then young studs, Pettinen, Rinne, Hellenius, Varakis, Sapanen. Like, it's a damn good team. Defense is kind of come and gone. It's still pretty solid. Just whether or not we get lucky enough. So here we go. Who is going to the playoffs to take on Philadelphia in round 1? First period, goalless. 10 shots to 4 in our favor, by the way. Second period, 2-1 to the Finns. Zetterberg striked first. It's Leinonen in, by the way, but Rasmus Rinne, Kasper Halttunen held him to 10 shots through 40 minutes, but it's a long way to go. Alex Tuck ties it. This is it. Our dreams are on the line. We need a late goal to force overtime. If they cannot score, we will not get to the postseason. I'm going to set them up to be as aggressive as possible. Mikko Kuokkanen try to windmill.
Don't mind the idea, but it doesn't work. Now you got to chase. The Lions will play it in their own end. Intercepted.
Oh, Sid, we're still going to watch him rather than play. It's the way. Archman denied. Hammond Salami can't win it. Kuokkanen picks it off. Here's Varakis. Over for Barkov. Barkov, Varakis, it got blocked. Varakis wins it back. Hammond can't pick the corner. 1:27 to go. It's still too early to pull the goalie. It is. It's too early. We got time. This series has been cock and ball torture. That's one way to put it. Rinne on the draw. Hellenius. Hintz denied. Hellenius to the point. Hintz picked off by Camper. Buckley. For Talk. Good save. Zetterberg back to the point. We're approaching the final minute. Shot blocked. Loose puck. Oh my God. Tuck saved. Got to get the top line out there now. The boys have to save us. If we force overtime and win, we're in. Pettinen for Honka. Honka. Double move. Pettinen can't pick it through. Camper has it. Tuck avoids a hit. Pettinen for Barkov. Loses it. Tuck gets leveled. Varakis for Pettinen. Back to Varakis. Couldn't hold it. 26 seconds. Or we are going to miss the playoffs. I was trying to see us get more established in the O-zone before taking the goalie out. That was the issue. He's going now. I thought, honestly, the AI coach would pull him earlier, so I didn't bother with it either. Barkov? No. We add Sasha Barkov and miss the playoffs. I don't know what it is about Nations Series, but it is continual punches to the dick. That's perfect. What's the other one? There it is. There it is. That's this series, everybody, in a nutshell. That's it right there. Here we are. This is what we deal with. Tristan Jarry and the Carolina Hurricanes will go to the playoffs, and we sit at home. I can't believe that just happened. Is there anybody aside from Kuparainen in this draft? Latviori at the end of the first round. Lapalainen's not guaranteed to be good. He's the only guy. He's the only player. I don't want to give up on it, but holy hell, man. I don't see where we go from here. It's like we bide time until Rask is ready. That's about it, right? Like we just bide time until Rask is ready. Kivi Haryu's done fuck all. Really. There aren't great defensive prospects in the system. The two best defensive prospects are Ristolainen, who's okay, but he's not going to be elite. And Tukio, same thing. And then we have this, young core of forwards that we could wait to continue to develop, but we're not getting enough players in the draft class either. Jesus. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. It is another heartbreaking defeat. I hate it here.